Hello, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's so good to have you here. In today's video, we are going to be doing a special treatment for our hair. If you are new to this channel, I started my hair growth journey from the beginning. Middle of last year was when I started my hair growth journey, and this is the length of my hair now. If you are new, please do want to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you to my old subscribers. For today's video, we'll be using pawpaw leaf, also known as papaya leaf, for making our hair growth treatment. Papaya leaf has been known to contain a lot of nutrients, and it has been proven to be very good for different treatments, including certain diseases. This is the size of papaya leaf that I'll be using today. If you have a big one, just one leaf will be enough for you. But because I have small sized leaves, I'll be using more than one leaf. I like diluting my pawpaw leaf with water. You could make it as thick as you want. You could blend without water or blend with a little water. The choice is yours. Papaya leaf has been known to be used as treatment for dandruff and gray hair. After adding water, I blend my papaya leaf. It should be blended as smooth as it can be. It can also be pounded in a mortar. This is what it looks like after blending. It is dark green in color and it comes out foamy. After blending it, we are just going to pour it into a stainless steel bowl or a pot, or anything that can be on the fire without getting melted, or anything that you can use to cook in place of a pot if you are not comfortable with using your pot for things like this. The next thing I add is extra virgin olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice actually. These are the oils. This is one of the oils I use. Extra virgin olive oil. You know your hair better. Anyone that has worked for you before, you should try it. But if you don't know which oils to use, you could use these ones in this video. These are the ones I use for my hair. The one I'm adding now is Jamaican black castor oil. There are different types, but I prefer the one that is the extra dark Jamaican black castor oil. There are others that have lime and so on and so forth, and lavender and many other things. This is my self-made coconut oil, which I've been using for 1 year. Then I add my avocado oil. Avocado oil is very good for my hair too, because I have low porosity hair. Next, I add few drops of peppermint oil. I could add up to 4 drops or 10 drops. It ranges from 4 to 10 drops. After adding my peppermint oil, I take my pot or my stainless steel plate to the cooker and I allow it to boil. Immediately it starts boiling, I put it off. I don't let it cook. The next thing is to sieve the papaya or pawpaw leaf using a stocking. You could also use a chiffon or a thin cloth. Whichever you have can be used. If you also have a filter, you can use it too. I forgot to say that you should allow the mixture cool down before using the stocking to filter it. After pouring it into the stocking, it is gently taken up and pressed out, because right now the chlorophyll is separate from the water. So we are going to press out the chlorophyll and more oils to make sure that every nutrient comes out. No oil should be left. After pressing it out, we are left with only the particles of the leaves. These are the particles left. We'll just go ahead and throw them away because we cannot use them again. This is what the one I use for my hair growth looks like. If it's for dandruff, the method of use is different. And if it's for gray hair, it could be made like this or using another method. Now I'm going to pour it into my spray bottle. You see the color is preserved, is green. I pour it into my spray bottle. It still contains all the oils and everything. The nutrient is intact. So I'm pouring it into my spray bottle. After pouring into my spray bottle, I'll show you how I use it. So follow me as I show you how I apply it to my hair and what I do after applying it to my hair. I left my hair dry so that you will see the difference after application of the papaya leaf mixture. So I shake it thoroughly before applying it to my hair so that I make sure all the oils are evenly distributed and so that all the nutrients move from bottom to top. Next, I pour it on my hair. If you don't want to pour it on your hair like this, the best method is to separate your hair into different smaller portions and spray it on each portion gradually, so that it will be well distributed throughout your hair. While I apply it on my hair, I try to massage it into my hair, into my scalp and everything so that it penetrates into my hair and my scalp. It is actually very good for my hair. So this is what I'm doing now, trying to press it into my hair. Okay. After making sure that it is well distributed, I leave it in my hair for 30 minutes to 1 hour. I go about my business in the house. I do my domestic work. Sometimes I even forget about having it in my hair. Then I come back into the shower and I wash it off. I wash it off using my black soap. The first thing I do is to rinse it off with water. Then I go ahead and do thorough washing with my black soap. You know, I made a video of how I made my black soap shampoo. If you've not seen that video, please go ahead and watch it. And if I don't have my shampoo, I just use the black soap directly. It does no damage to the hair. In fact, it's the best shampoo I have ever used for my hair. After washing it, I rinse the soap off. My hair becomes so bouncy. My hair looks so good. You see, my hair feels softer and very easy to manage. After washing my hair, the next thing I do is to apply the mixture of oils in my hair. I've told you guys how I make my mixture of oils. Sometimes the least I do is to use 1 or 2 oils of my choice, sometimes avocado oil or any other oil of choice. Apply it to my hair. It helps my hair stay moisturized. Okay, it retains moisture to my hair. I think it is very wrong to wash one's hair and not apply oils to seal in the moisture. So this is what I'm doing now. After applying the oil, I gently finger detangle my hair, try to separate the strands. As you can see me doing, sometimes it takes longer time. I just sit somewhere and separate my hair from beginning to end. This is because I don't comb my hair all the time. This is what I do to make sure my hair stays separate until I'm ready to comb it. I can't even remember the last time I combed my hair. So this is my hair looking bouncy and looking good. At this point, I either pack it up or braid it to protect it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. You mean so much to me. Please do well to subscribe, like and share the video. It takes me a very long period of time to make a video. It takes me days. Please support. Thank you. Bye.